Hello everyone, what is cooking, all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in one of the most beautiful places that we have seen in a long time. Oh my goodness. I mean, check out how beautiful this place is. Truly an amazing picture. And now it's time for me to figure out where I think this is. And I mean, the biggest clue, I didn't show you guys the helicopter yesterday, is the helicopter. First of all, these two dudes, my god. Wow, are they ever lucky? I mean, I guess when you see something so beautiful, you just come down here and you go take a look. Also, there's a crashed UFO over here, so that's pretty cool in and of itself. West Coast helicopter, so we're on the west coast of North America, and this starts with the letter C, so I'm going to guess this is in Canada. Now, where is this? Northern BC. Northern BC. Not the Yukon. Northern British Columbia. Make the guess, and the answer was British Columbia, but not as north as I guessed. 23-31. Hopefully some of you guys were able to figure that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location, and oh boy, what a spot we've got here. I mean, there's a lot of snow, and I mean, then there's just this. Look at it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I don't really know what this is. I mean, there's a place that I know of in the world that looks kind of like this, but does it have snow? I don't know. If it does, then that's where we are. If it's not, then we can pretty much be anywhere in the world. I have absolutely no idea. We got some lucky people over here that can see this beautiful sight. I mean, wow. It's wonderful, isn't it? This is really cool. There's like a cool cave system down here, too. Anyways, this is today's daily challenge. That means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world do you think we are. You put your guesses down in the comment section below, and if you're the person that guesses closest, I announce you as the winner in tomorrow's video's comment section. Don't get too excited. It won't be in the video. It has to be in the comment section because I record the answer to where this is like in a few seconds, so I won't know who won. Anyways, that's like I said, if you have any idea where in the world we are, put it down in the comment section below. I'll announce you as the winner, and there's no prize, but there is glory, so if you're interested in winning that, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Okie dokie, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today it is a viewer challenge episode, a viewer challenge brought to us by someone new to sending them in. Today it is Lanson Derek. That's right, Lanson Derek, thank you so much for this challenge. I'm quite excited to do it. There's no theme on this one, but that doesn't really matter. It means we can be anywhere in the world, or maybe it's one of those challenges with a secret theme, as we so often find. So thank you so much, Lanson Derek, for this one. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, you can look down in the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create one and how to send it to me. You can also find a link to this challenge so you can play it yourself and send it to some friends if you'd like to. Boom! Let's do it. Challenge accepted. Wow. We're on a big bridge. A big bridge in a country that looks like Australia? Australia? Oh, yeah, look at this truck over here. Yeah, definitely Australia. Look at the side of the road we're driving on. Definitely Australia, I think. It could not be Australia. That's also a possibility, but I'm currently thinking that it is. Where in Australia? I mean, look at the city here. That, to me, it's really big. So that's got to be something like Sydney, right? Well, let's say that it is something like a Sydney. And where would we be? If that's Sydney right there, where are we? We're crossing a bridge over a rather small body of water. It doesn't seem to end in a big bay. I mean, I wonder if we can just find it by not moving. I don't think I have moved. There's quite a lot of water behind us. Now, behind us is south. I mean, it's possible this is Sydney, but I don't really know if it is going to be Sydney, because the most I can see is it would be this bridge, but I kind of think it might not be. I mean, it could be that one, but then this big body of water right here that is directly south of us doesn't really seem to make any sense. This is more like a Brisbane or a Melbourne. Melbourne is actually the city I was thinking of. I don't know why I said Brisbane. Okay, so we got like a big body of water to right that side of us, and you see there's a river and kind of swings into it. So it looks like we're probably crossing this bridge right here. This big thing is straight due south. We can see the curve of the coast going that way, which is this curve right here. We can see something sticking out, kind of. That's probably this Williamstown thing over here. The river is relatively thin, and it is as it crosses underneath us. And then right over here to the east of us, east is the city center, which is Melbourne. I think we got it. That's exactly it. Should I go look at a little bit more? Probably. But, you know, at this point, there's no reason. It's going to be my guess. I can't change it. I've locked in. It makes too much sense. I mean, it just, if it's not right, then that is remarkable. Could you imagine that not being right? I'd be shockingly surprised, because it just seems to have made way too much damn sense. But hey, if it's not, then we know that Melbourne's got a doppelganger somewhere around here. I don't know if we really want to go all the way into the city, though. So I think I'm probably just going to, and I'm probably just going to confirm, make the guess, and the answer was indeed we were there, but we were actually, you know, not quite on the top of the bridge. 6452. I guess I kind of forgot. But look, Boeing's here. That's cool. This is going to be a harder location to guess, and we can't move, so it's going to be much harder. Okay, so we've got somebody that's wearing an awful lot of pink for this just to be a normal kind of day. I mean, like, you know, yeah, so someone's wearing, I mean, there's a pink hat, a pink scarf, and a pink jacket. I mean, she may be coming from some sort of breast cancer awareness walk or something like that, but that's too much pink to wear in real life, right? You got to at least have a good reason to wear that much pink, especially a pink baseball cap. I mean, the pink scarf and the pink jacket are different shades of pink, but the pink baseball cap, I don't know. It seems strange to me. I mean, maybe she just loves the color pink, but seriously, I don't know. 5 knots within 200 meters. All right. Power boats and jet skis prohibited. Welcome to Marakura Yacht Club Jetty to Water Wings Jetty Passive Recreation Area. Okay, so we are not in America, and that's about as far as my guess goes. I don't think we're in Canada either. We're in an English-speaking country that has big mountains. Maybe we'll be in New Zealand. I think that's about as good a guess as I can really make. New Zealand. New Zealand, where in New Zealand can we be? We can be on one of these beautiful lakes that are around here. This one. Let's make the guess. And the answer was New Zealand. But it was this lake here. We were right near Te Anau. Well, there you go. 2743. Okay. Well, I currently think we are in New Zealand again, or Australia or New Zealand. I'm thinking one of the two. I don't really know which one we're going to be in. Square meters. Okay, so it's not square feet. That pretty much rules out both Canada and the US, because in Canada we use feet for a few things, actually. We use feet for the height of people. I mean, I don't know my height in meters. I have no idea. 1.69? I hope so, but I think that might be too tall. I don't know. What's 5'11"? That's about how tall I am. 5'11". Yeah, somewhere around 5'11". That's about how tall I am. So, I don't know. What's that in centimeters? I have no idea. What's that in meters? I don't know. Gas is 122.9, 63.9. I don't know what that is. Those look like, I mean, I'm guessing that's some kind of price per liter, although the 63 one's a bit confusing. I mean, gas per gallon sometimes in America, in certain places, these days might even be getting close to that, although not really. I think $1.99 is about as low as I've heard sometimes it getting. But there you go. Gas is per liter now somewhere hovering like 85 cents is a low day here at these days. And that hasn't been that price for a long time. Also, I guess it depends state to state. We got a big sheep. Well, I probably should have looked at that before. It's not really a sheep, is it? It's like a ram or some kind of thing, but I'm guessing I should probably move on this one. I didn't move on the last two. I'm not going to artificially do that. Canberra's 92. Well, thank God I looked at that on 31. I was going to guess New Zealand. But now we know that. So Canberra's right over there. And we are looking at Highway 31. There's the M31. Good Eye Mate is right over here. Gundagai, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Yass is 85. And Canberra's 92. Bit confusing, honestly. 85 on the M31. Oh, okay. But Goulburn isn't there. So we're looking at something like... the math doesn't really make any sense. Goulburn. Oh, Goulburn. Okay, strange name. Is 31. But do we have a sign on the opposite side that says what the other direction is like? No. I mean, that sign should probably be enough. I mean, follow the M31 and you're going to get there. Honestly, though, this might mean that we are in or around Goulburn. Right? Because it seems like it's around the same location for that to be that distance, that to be that distance. And what was the other one? The other one was Yass. Where's Yass again? Yass is right there. But Gundagal is like another... Yeah, all right. So I think we are in Goulburn. And we've got a roundabout. So where's the old Goulburn roundabout? We've got one right here. There's a roundabout. Big Merino. Do I think that this weird thing's name... Where the hell is it? Do I think this thing's name is Big Merino? I have to say so. And yeah, all right. So that thing's name is Big Merino. There's a McDonald's. There's a D's. So we're on the roundabout. That abomination right there might be the Big Merino. So I can click on the roundabout, return to start location. We're at one end of the roundabout. We are this end. No, we're on this end, looking at that end because that end faces this way and goes by Big Merino. Maybe that's not what Big Merino is, but sure. So we are on like this end. We're right over here. We're towards Yass and Canberra. Right there. Beautiful. I think I found it. Make the guess, and the answer was indeed, that is correct. We were on that side of the roundabout. 6477. Boom. So, I've got to make guesses based on locations we've been to before. Although, no, yeah, okay, so we're still in Australia, or something like in Australia. This, to me, looks like, it actually looks like New Zealand, if I'm going to be honest. It looks like Auckland. But I'm not sure, so let's go looking down this way. Can I go over there? West Perth. That should help. Thankfully, you've been very nice and have placed me on highways. Highways, of course, extremely easy to guess. All you need to do is have some common sense. We're looking at the city. The city is north of us, which is good. And there's a 2 and there's a 5. So... do we know where the 5 is? 2, 5. You exit the 5 to go downtown. I still actually don't know where this 5 is. There's the 5. 5 is right there. Now let's look. 5, 5, 5. 7. Does the 5 just end? The 5 ends. So maybe it's the 7. Maybe we're like near this exit right here. And if we do this, we kind of do like a big snaky turn. Do we go over a big body of water? No, we go over a highway, which I think is Highway 7. At least at this point I do. And it does kind of like a little shaky. Oh, no. All right. Turn to start location. Wait, hold on. There's water right behind us. Huh. Maybe we're not on the 2. Maybe we are like I think we're actually right on this thing. I think we're much closer to downtown than I think. I think what we see okay, what do we see into the right of us? We must be, yeah, okay. So we are like right here. So what we're seeing is this body of water. We're seeing that there you go. There's a bell tower. Well, there's a bell tower somewhere around here. But what we're seeing is actually, we're much closer to downtown than I thought. The 5 is right off there. The Perth Zoo. So that's where we are. Alright, that seems to make a lot of sense. I just double-clicked randomly, hoping that we get teleported back downtown. I kind of want to check out downtown Perth. Perth looks like a cool city. Looks like a fun place to be. It does seem to have a theme. Australia, New Zealand. So those part of the world. What's the name for that quote unquote continent? Oceania, something like that. Oceania. Is that a thing people say? It's a thing. It's a thing people don't say. Let's be honest, but it is a thing, I believe. All right, let's just make the guess. There you go. Next location. We are somewhere in Oceania. Whether or not that's actually the name of what I'm talking about, I might be missaying it. Again, it's something people don't really say, is it? So, there you go. People don't say it. I don't know it. Visitors Radio. Turn on 88 FM. Okay. Crash markers. Wow. That's sad. Maybe that means deaths and this means injuries. A community for road safety. Wow, that's kind of, isn't that something? Well, let's move forward then. I believe we're in Australia because of the little stickies that we've got on the road. But other than that, I'm pretty much bong all for as to where we are. Sorel, is that the name of the place we're in? I think we're in Tasmania, if I had to guess, but I honestly have no idea. Rural Solutions, Southeast Garden Center. Rural Solution, Tasmania. Yep, okay, that's good. Is there a place called Sorel in Tasmania? There's a Legion. We know that much. There's a Legion in a lot of places. What is... Ah, there you go. That should help. So we've got Cambridge. It's 13. There's an airport in 9. Hobart and Richmond are in some distances. On the A3. So Hobart is this one down here. The A3 is that one. Cambridge is in 13. We are in Sorel. We saw that. The A3 is this. We were on this thing. We went into Sorel. No, we went into here. The Hobart International Airport is in 9. Did we really just do that? Or are we somewhere else? Yeah, I mean, okay. So we're here. We went there. We went to Sorel, which is there, and then turned around. And then we are encountered by this, which this is 9 kilometers away. So if I return to start locations, I'm on the water. That's the midway point, which is this thing right here. I am I'm about midway, which is pretty much where I placed us. So that's exactly where we are. Let's make the guess. And the answer is, wow, 6472 seems to be a recurring number this episode. And there you go. 28, 6, 16. That is very good, except for the one that was rather difficult. And that was the one where it was a still picture and we had nothing to go on. But I went with New Zealand and it was right. Spot on for the Australian cities on every one of them but New Zealand. Of course, these Australian cities were relatively easy to figure out. The Tasmania one was definitely the hardest one, but looked like Tasmania to me. And since I had that in mind, I was able to see a sign that said Tasmania. We saw Sorel, we saw distances to Hobart and Cambridge, we saw roads, so that was actually pretty easy. Melbourne, Sydney, Perth. Actually, no, this Goulburn one, that's more roads and stuff like that. Melbourne, Goulburn, Perth. Melbourne and Perth were pretty easy just because we were on big highways, but it was a lot of fun. The idea is, I'm not some kind of wizard. This score is very attainable on this challenge. All you got to do is I mean, the Goulburn one's pretty tricky. Tasmania, pretty tricky. This one, definitely pretty tricky. Also doesn't really fit. If this one was last, if this was the last challenge on it, it would be much, much trickier because you would have just done 4 Australia ones. So you might actually guess Australia when that's actually New Zealand. But since it was the second one in, hey, that's a good clue for us. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I certainly have. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.